Lisa Ring, the Democrat. Buddy Carter, who could not be here because of some voting that was taking place, will be here by video, I hope. If not, I've got my tap shoes here. But at this time, Lisa Ring, the Democratic candidate for the 1st Congressional District, would you come up and tell us what you're standing for? This is our meeting. There will be no questions from the floor. If you would like to talk to Lisa afterwards, she said she'll stick around. She'll be outside the door here during lunch. The same thing for Buddy Carter's representative. Thank you.
Hello. How is everyone today? My name is Lisa Ring, and I'm running for Congress here in the 1st District. If you aren't familiar with the 1st Congressional District, it spans the entire coast of Georgia. It's 17 counties and 730,000 people. I decided to run for Congress because now is the time for the people of this district to have a voice in Washington, D.C. I believe that now is the time for us to have universal health care for every single person in this country. I believe that now is the time that we take care of our veterans and military families and provide them with the services we promised, so that families are not receiving food benefits so that they can feed their children. I believe that now is the time to provide jobs here in the 1st District and wages in which people can actually take care of their families and pay their bills. We have so many needs here in the 1st District that are not being met, and it is my goal to represent the people of this district. I'm going to move this forward so I don't have to lean over the podium. I never anticipated that I would run for office. I am a former corrections officer and the executive director of an anti-recidivism program. I am a mother of 4, a military spouse, a military mom of a deployed soldier. I never saw myself running for office, but now is the time. I don't want to be a politician. What I want to be is a public servant that actually makes changes and improves this district. I am developing a plan that I believe will move the 1st District of Georgia, the state of Georgia, and this country forward as leaders in 100% renewable, sustainable energies. I believe that is our future. I believe that if we are providing an education for our children in high school and in college, training them for these jobs, developing our research in clean, sustainable energies here on the First Coast, if we are developing solar energy and wind energy and tidal energy, we can actually bring industry here to the rural areas where there are no jobs. We can bring the solar industry to those towns where people are leaving because they cannot find work. We could provide thousands of decent paying jobs in this district if we invested in our infrastructure and provided a green infrastructure, provided thousands of good paying jobs under a federal job guarantee. What we could do is solve many of our problems by using a collaborative effort between educators and unions and businesses and scientists and all of the people that we have in the 1st District who can contribute to solutions here in the 1st District. So the plan that I'm developing, I believe, will be something that will move us forward as leaders. Now is the time that we do something to address the problem of climate change. As you heard Pat talking earlier, we have issues that need to be addressed and need to be changed. Now is the time that we start protecting our environment, that we protect our shores from offshore drilling. That is not something that we here on the coast of Georgia should be looking to. We should actually be looking to saving our tourism and our industry and saving our environment. I am running for office because now is the time for the people of the 1st District to be represented, and now is the time for our needs to be met. I encourage you to stand up and make your voice heard in any way that you can on the issues that affect you and your families. And I encourage you to get out and vote in November, because that is where your power is. Whoever you vote for, make sure that your voice is heard. And thank you for giving me the time to speak today.
Thank you very much, Lisa. As I mentioned, Buddy Carter is going to be here by video, but we do have one of his staff members, Emmett Nolan from Brunswick, stand up. Emmett, he may have to leave. I have a couple of his business cards. If he's not around when you need him, he's going to stick around as long as he can. So if you can't find him, look for me. I'm tall and fat. I am easy to find. So with that, I am keeping my fingers crossed, guys.